Hi, this is Dr. Brandon Blood, and I am here today because I get a lot of questions in my clinic about what stretches should I do for my lower back pain. So what I want to do is give you the top 3 stretches that I feel that can really help someone that might have some lower back pain. Okay? So I have Amy here with me today, and she's going to help us demonstrate these stretches. So the first stretch that I like to do, the most basic stretch, is something called a knee to chest stretch. And this is as simple as this. You want to lay flat on a surface, and whether it's your bed or your floor, anything, just a nice flat comfortable surface, and all you need to do is you take one leg and you bend it, and you take your hands and you wrap them both around your knee, and you simply just pull your knee into your stomach. Okay, now for some people this might give a little bit of a groin discomfort, so if you have that, you can modify by opening your hip up and pulling it more towards the outside of the shoulder. And after you do that, you can bring it across and pull it towards the opposite shoulder. Okay? Most stretches I recommend doing for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then switching to the other side, and then going back and repeating that 3 times. Okay? So this is what we consider the knee to chest stretch. It's very simple, but it's a good stretch for your hamstrings. The next stretch that I really like to do is something to isolate the rotators, the hip external rotators on the outside of the hip. So with this stretch, all you do is you take your leg and you cross your foot on the opposite side of the knee. Okay? Then what you do is you take your opposite arm and you gently pull your knee down towards the floor. And what you should feel with this one is a stretch on the outside of the hip. One of the main reasons that we like to do this stretch is because the hip rotators, the muscles that attach from the tailbone over to our hip bone, can get very tight when we have lower back pain or sciatica. So we want to try to stretch and loosen these up. Okay? And again, you want to hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then we switch to the other side and we repeat that 3 times. So this is a good hip external rotator stretch. Okay? The last stretch that we find very beneficial in incorporating on your day-to-day life is just a simple lumbar paraspinal stretch. So what we do with this is we put our knees bend our knees at this angle, and then simply rotate your legs away from you, keeping your opposite shoulder down. Okay. Sometimes you can rotate your hip a little bit more and bring it so you can get a little bit more of a stretch feeling down this way. But you can mess with the leg position just to try to get the stretch where you feel you want it in your lower part of your back. And then hold it for 10 to 15 seconds. And then go to the opposite side. So these are the top 3 stretches that I feel can be very beneficial to incorporate on a day-to-day basis to help with lower back pain. You want to do a knee to chest stretch, you want to do a hip external rotator stretch, and you want to do a lumbar paraspinal stretch.